Hey, it's wild how fast the world is changing, right? If you've been following the news lately, you've probably noticed that global politics is kind of in flux. Old alliances are shifting, new powers are rising, the whole map of influence is being redrawn right in front of us. So, what's actually going on with the changing landscape of global geopolitics? Let's break it down. First up, let's talk about the big players. For decades, the United States has been the dominant force, shaping international rules and setting the tone. But now, China and India are stepping up in a big way. China's Belt and Road Initiative, connecting dozens of countries through trade and infrastructure. Roads ports. It's not just about infrastructure, it's about influence. India? It's flexing its muscles economically and politically, especially in Asia. Meanwhile, Europe is dealing with its own set of challenges. Brexit shook things up, and there's debate about unity versus independence. The war in Ukraine has forced European countries to rethink security strategies and energy strategies, and it's brought NATO back into the spotlight. Suddenly, defense spending is up, and countries are looking at their neighbors a little differently. But it's not just about the big countries. Smaller nations are finding new ways to punch above their weight. Turkey playing both sides between East and West. Qatar using its energy resources to gain global influence. Even in Africa, nations are forming new alliances and making deals that weren't possible a decade ago. Technology is another game changer. Cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, social media are shaping how countries interact. Information spreads faster than ever, which means new opportunities and new risks. Misinformation can spark protests, cyber attacks can disrupt entire economies, and then there's climate change. It's not just an environmental issue, it's a geopolitical one. As resources like water and arable land become more precious, countries are starting to compete in new ways. We're already seeing disputes over rivers, fishing rights, and rare minerals needed for green technology. So what does all this mean for you and me? The world is less predictable than it used to be. Old rules don't always apply and countries are constantly adapting. That can be scary, but it also means there's room for new ideas and new leaders to step up. Geopolitics isn't just about maps and treaties, it's about people, power, and possibility. The next decade is going to be full of surprises, some good, some not so much. But if you keep your eyes open and stay curious, you'll see the patterns emerging before most people do. Next time you see a headline about a new alliance, a trade war, or a diplomatic spat, remember, it's all part of a much bigger story. The world is changing and we're all living through history as it happens. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you want to dig deeper into these trends, stick around. There's so much more to explore.